Greetings. A couple Fujifilm reps came to town, was showing some of the new gear, like the 100 to 200 millimeter GFX lens, which I already have. Specifically, the new 16 millimeter f2.8 Fujifilm lens, and also the XT30, which was really sexy. They had it in charcoal. Isn't that what they call it, charcoal? I know the new 16mm 2.8 is $400 and it's going to release a month from today on March the 20th. I was not allowed to take images off of the camera because the XT30 has not been released yet, nor has the 16mm 2.8. I can tell you that I had several hours with that 16 to 2.8, and I was wrong. I'd actually assumed it to be like a poor man's version of the 16mm 1.4. In person, it is incredibly small and very lightweight with a very low profile lens hood. Also has a different autofocusing mechanism than the 16-1.4, which I've said that is Fujifilm's best X-series lens. I can easily draw several conclusions, a few of which, upon the basis that I was wrong, is that Fujifilm is going to sell the absolute hell and gone out of the 16mm 2.8, even if, say, for example, someone has a 16mm 1.4, which is a rather large lens. Number one, it's incredibly inexpensive. Number two, it is insanely compact and lightweight. 16mm on a crop sensor camera, of course, is a 24mm field of view, which is actually a better lens for street photography and general photography than is a 35mm equivalent. Very fast autofocus, faster too than even the 35mm f2 or the 50mm f2 or the 23mm f2. I was actually shocked at how small it was. It really is, without the lens hood, which is very low profile, almost a pancake lens for any Fujifilm camera, and also too sitting on top of that extra tiny XT30, which was actually very sexy. Also too, I'm so glad they have the joystick on the XT30. Fujifilm is definitely going to sell the hell out of that lens. I was actually very impressed. Even though I was not able to bring pictures home for you on that, it has incredibly low distortion, it's sharp as hell, fast, incredibly small and lightweight, much more so than I had anticipated. And I did start off with a incorrect assumption on the lens as far as it just being, you know, like a poor man's 16-1.4, for example. So even more so than the 50 f2 or the 23 f2, Fujifilm is actually going to sell the hell out of that 16-2.8 lens, which I did not think would be the case until I had my hands on it today. Once again, I don't sell anything for the company. I'm just giving you my forthright to honest conclusions after I was actually there today for about 4 hours. Most of the time I was playing with the XT30 and that 16mm 2.8 lens. Basically, that's because the only new products that are out there. Both the lens and the camera drop on the 20th of March, which is a month from today. Very impressive. And I guess that's it. Been doing a bunch of testing with Godox strobes here and making some light mods, and I'll catch you later this evening for a live stream. The weather here sucks. I wished I was back in Florida. Yeah, this weather sucks. So, thank you so much for watching, and wait for it.